Good morning students. In this video, I will tell you how do we differentiate logarithm, exponential, trigonometric functions all together if are present in a question. Then how you should follow, what method you should follow to differentiate them. Okay, so let me start with this example. If y equal to sine power 5x, then how much will dy by dx be? How can you differentiate sine power 5x is the question. So what you should do is write it as sine x entire power 5. Now I start with the assumption. I will assume it to be x. Okay, so now it is of the form x power 5. X power 5 differentiation is 5x power 4. So 5 into sine x power 4 into d by dx of your assumption, which was sine x. You assumed sine x to be in place of x. So it result in 5 into sine x power 4 into cos x. This is how we need to do. Am I clear? Now one more example. If it is y equal to cos power 4x, so dy by dx equal to how much do you get? D by dx of cos power 4, I can write cos x power 4. Now what will I assume? I assume it to be x. So now it is of the form x power 4. X power 4 differentiation is 4x cube. So in place of x you have cos x whole cube into d by dx of your assumption for x. Am I clear? I stressed only on this. Your entire A level is on this part only. So it becomes 4 into cos x whole cube can be written as cos cube x into d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So this is the answer. Am I clear? Now one more example. If it is y equal to tan x power 5, then how will you differentiate? Again the same thing, dy by dx equal to, you will assume it to be x. So now it is of the form x power 5. So what is x power 5 differentiation? 5x power 4. So 5 into tan x power 4 into d by dx of your assumption, which was tan x. So it becomes 5 into tan power 4x into differentiation of tan x is secant square x. So this is the answer. Am I clear? One more example. Now if it is d by dx of 3 plus 2 sin x power 5. Don't panic. It's the same. You will assume it to be x. Okay. So now it is of which form? X power 5. So what is x power 5 differentiation? 5 into x power 4. So 2 sin x power 4 into d by dx of whatever you have assumed. Okay. So it becomes 5 into 3 plus 2 sin x power 4. This applies to each. When it is applied to 3, it is 0. When it is applied to 2 sin x, 2 comes out. Differentiation of sin x is cos x. So this is the answer. Am I clear? With all these examples I am telling you, how am I considering it to be x and at the end placing differentiation of my assumption. Clear? Now one more example. D by dx of 9 plus cos x square power 3. Again, I need to assume it to be x. Don't panic, it's easy. So what is x cube differentiation? 3x square. So it is 3 into 9 plus cos x square whole square. Clear enough? Into d by dx of whatever you have assumed for x. Cos of x square it is, not cos x. Clear? Now this as it is you will be writing. Now when it is applied on 9 it is 0. When it is applied on cos x, what is the differentiation? Minus sin x. Here again students go wrong where this is not cos x. So this you will assume it to be x. So you assumed x. So you need to differentiate your assumption. Am I clear students? Careful with this. So it becomes minus sin x square into x square differentiation is 2x. So this is your answer. Am I clear? It's all circle around your assumption of x. Whatever you are assuming, that differentiation should be there at the end. Am I clear so far? Now let us look at more examples. Now if it is y equal to x cos x, then how much will dy by dx be? You need to get the catch. It's a product. So which rule should you apply? Product rule. What is product rule? Differentiate one at a time with a positive sign. So I place cos x and I differentiated x. Plus if I put x, I need to differentiate cos x. Okay, so dx gone. So it is cos x plus x into d by dx of cos x is minus sin x. So it is cos x, minus comes here, minus x sin x is the answer. Am I clear? Now one more example similar to this. If it is, had it been y equal to x cos 2x, then what change would it become? Again dy by dx equal to cos rule, that is same. So cos 2x into d by dx of x plus x into d by dx of cos 2x. So here it is cos 2x dx gone plus x into. Here assumption plays a part. You will assume it to be x. Cos x differentiation is minus sin x into d by dx of 2x, which is 2. Many students forget this. Clear? My students don't forget because I am giving so much importance to this assumption. Am I clear so far? Let us see this sum. D by dx of sine 5x into e power x. Again, you need to get the catch is product rule. So what is product rule? Differentiate one at a time. So if I differentiate e power x now, next time I differentiate sine 5x. Clear? Yeah, now sine 5x into e power x is e power x plus e power x into. Again, I need to assume it to be x. So what is sin x derivative? Cos x. So it is cos 5x into d by dx of your assumption, which is 5. D by dx of 5x is 5, so that is the answer. Am I clear? Now one more example similar to this. Had it been d by dx of sine 5x into e power x square, then what change does it make? Product rule. So it is sine 5x into d by dx of e power x square plus e power x square into d by dx of sine 5x. Clear so far? Now it is sine 5x into, again e power x square you don't have a formula, so you will assume it to be x. So e power x is e power x into d by dx of your assumption, which is 2x. D by dx of x square is 2x. Am I clear? This is very important, students. Please don't forget it. That's it. Plus e power x square into. Again you need to assume it to be x. So sin x derivative is cos x. So cos 5x into your d by dx of 5x, which is 5. So this is the answer. Am I clear? Your assumption is only playing a important role. Now, if I want to find out d by dx of tan 2x by x square. Now, looking at it, what idea should you get? You should get a quotient rule idea, or else u by v rule. What does it says? Here all were uv rule, product rule. Now quotient rule whenever there is a fraction. Am I clear? So what does that rule tells? Differentiate the numerator first. So x square into d by dx of tan 2x minus, now differentiate the denominator, tan 2x into d by dx of x square. In quotient rule you get a negative sign by denominator square. This is a formula which we have learned earlier. So now it becomes x square into, again it should be assumed to be x. So what is tan x derivative? Secant square x. So secant square 2x into your assumed x. 2x derivative is 2 minus tan 2x into, again differentiation of x square is 2x by x power 4. Sum is done. Am I clear so far? Whatever you are assuming it to be x, just derivate it at the end. Clear? Now one more example for better understanding, man. If it is d by dx of tan 5x by e power x cube. Looking at it again, what you need to apply? U by v rule. That's for sure. So now what does u by v rule? First you will differentiate numerator, denominator as it is, minus differentiate denominator now, tan 5x separately by e power x cube whole square. Clear till here? Yeah, now e power x cube, you need to assume it to be x. So what is tan x derivative? Secant square x. So secant square 5x into your assumed x. So d by dx of 5x is 5. That should be here. Okay students, minus tan 5x into, again you need to assume it to be x. So e power x derivative is e power x into d by dx of your assumed x cube derivative is 3x square by e power x cube whole square. Leave it like that. This is the answer. Am I clear with all this? 2 sums on uv rule, 2 sums on u by v rule. It's anyhow a revision of uv rule and u by v rule along with trigonometry, exponential function derivatives. Am I clear? Thank you.